Hello everyone. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, the 9th of April. Wait, 9th of April? Yes, it is. And welcome to Lunchtime Crafting with Stamp with Michelle Pepper. I have two projects to show you as always today in my video, in my class to go. And yes, if you watched me, if you were here last week, we did Storybook Moments. And this week we're doing Storybook Moments again, because I have more to share with you, and yeah, so I have more that I wanted to be able to share with you and spoil you with. If you place an order with me this week, you'll be getting the card kits from this week. So anyway, without further ado, let me nearly press the finish button. Here we go. Gonna try that. Let's see how we're doing. Right, sorry, just moving things around a bit. I don't know how to do this so that it's straight. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, it's not quite straight. It looks straight on that side, but then it's not straight on this side. Oh, I don't know how to work these things. But yeah, let's just do it. Okay, first card. All right, first card is actually very simple. So this is an idea inspired by a 6x6 kind of like double folio kind of card that I saw Cindy Schuster, who is the Stampin' Up concept artist. I actually don't know what her actual title is, but she's an amazing artisan, and so yeah, so I was inspired by the way she used the timeless plaid paper, and I think her squares were a little bit bigger. I just needed to fit it into a card size, so that's what we're doing. So it's not difficult, it's just a little bit of time and care that needs to be done. So if you place an order with me this week, you'll be getting this card kit. Yes, everything will be cut up for you like this, except obviously I can't give you a stamp image, so you've got this little piece here in basic white, and you will need the stamp set to stamp out a little character. So the stamp set, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, is the Storybook Friends. It has all the cute little sayings there and some characters, so they are wonderful to play with. And so what I can do is actually I'm going to do this part here first, okay? So we've got these, so there are 12 pieces, so they are one from each sheet, each pattern of the timeless plaid. If you notice, one side is checkered board type thing, gingham, and then the other side is more the plaid. So I'm going to do just the plaid. You can, obviously when you get your kit, you can do whatever you like. And you don't even have to use this pattern. It's just a springboard for you, so the idea is that you get to craft really quickly. Okay, wait, I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to work out what design I want to have. Okay, so I've got all the blues, all the blues are here, and then we've got kind of like the orangey and the pinky. So if you know what, I think I'll just copy that. So we have a shorter video, otherwise I could be here for ages, right? Let's just do that. So, I always have this issue, don't I? I try to get it sorted beforehand, and then last night, and then of course I crafted a little bit today beforehand, so. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? Someone's hooning around. Whew, okay, so here it's a little bit of a guessing. Okay, I know I kind of need about that much room on either side, so I won't press it down first. I'm just going to leave it on here and see. And I'm leaving no gap. Okay, so how's your day been? I hope you have had a good day. And what time is it where you are? Because it's lunchtime here for me, in the South Pacific, New Zealand specifically, Auckland. So there, and then I wanted this, and at this point I'm just going to see how good. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go. So that's all right. Yeah, so we've just had, I just managed to have time to have lunch today. Usually I am still getting ready for my life. Right up to the minute. Yeah, super organized person that I am. All right, and then the next lot I'm going to do is down here, okay? Which one is that? It is that one. So we've got that, and then we've got that, and we have a little green piece here. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Yep. So, yeah, so today managed to have time to have a bit of lunch before coming along and starting my life. Right, so we're going to do that. And so I thought this kind of, it reminds me like a blanket, right? Like a picnic blanket, or I don't know, I just really like the look of it. And do you guys also, have you seen the trend like where they've repurposed blankets, these kind of woolly blankets, and they make a jacket out of it? I think they're so cool. I think those would be so cool to have. I haven't managed to nab myself one at a bargain, so I don't own one currently, but I would like to. Right now, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a shortcut now. So I'm going to put my glue on here now, and then put these in like that. Okay, and then that's the pink one. Yeah, you can just do whatever design, however pattern you want it to be, right? But I'm going to have it like that. Maybe swap that around a little bit, maybe. Yep. So, yep, you can go a bit further if I want to. But hey, such a cool design. Really like this design. Thank you, Cindy. Wonderful. So cool. Yep, there's no shame here in casing copy and selectively edit. That's what I do. I like doing that. Right, should we do that? I've just changed it around a bit as I go. And ta-da! That's my little patchwork quilt done. Okay, so then we've got this piece that will be included in the kit. Now, so that is the basic beige, and it's die cut out of the Autumn Leaves dies, the frame here. So this Autumn Leaves dies are actually on the last chance product list now. So yeah, if you want it, you want to grab it before it goes out, before it runs out, before we sell out. Okay, so I'm going to use this little puppy here. Actually, I'm going to use that one. I think I want to use that little one, this little guy. So I'm going to put that one, and I'm going to use the Pebble Path, which is also retiring, so it's also on the last chance list. So stamping on there, and then now this is what I would do, because I am not very good at cutting things sometimes, and or I mean, like there is a chance of it jumping. All right, so there's a chance of it jumping when I am cutting, because I'm a little bit stingy. Look at mine. I'll show you. Look at this plate. It is well and truly used. I don't know how many years this is now. So that's not too bad. That's pretty flat. But this is pretty bowed. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I put it together. I don't know if you can see how bold it is. So I am still using this because, you know, that's just me. And so I would want to cut this out first to make sure that I get a good cut, right? Like so, I lined it up like this, and I go through my cut and emboss machine. So you run it through like this, and then once it's cut out, so then it perfectly like that one, because you know I didn't do it in a rush in front of the video. So so there you go. I managed to get a nice one, and then I will do the coloring. Okay, you can do both ways. You can color obviously and then cut out, but I just thought if I didn't cut it out well, then I've wasted all that time coloring. So so yeah, so that's why I do it a little bit backwards. Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. And grabbing color pencils, you can color it in many different ways. You can color it with color pencils, and I am going to use also the water painter. So this is one of 3 of our water painters. Actually, I think these are retiring, so you can get these from the stationery shops. If you have a Kmart in Auckland, we have a Kmart, so we have lots of Kmarts. I mean, so I managed to get some from there too. But this is the Stampin' Up one. So it's a water painter. You put water in here, and there's a brush, and then you are away, coloring it, watercoloring it. So these are watercolor pencils. So that's the current one, and we have another one that is updated with current colors because we do not have Pacific Point anymore and or Bermuda Bay. So if you are getting one currently from our website, you'll get similar but with updated colors. All right. And so what do I want? So I want some chocolate brown, early espresso. Should I make it a brown, or shall I make it more? Oops. Let me just grab the other side. I like to look at it from this side. Okay, I think I want the Cajun Craze. So I'm pulling out the Cajun Craze, and then I'm going to color just very lightly. Yeah, I don't put too much effort. You can go slow with it, but you know, it's one of those things that I know that I can take my time a lot, and then things just get just slow. I just need to get things done quicker sometimes. And also on the videos, I do try and get my videos down and make them shorter, but I haven't been very successful. They've been quite long, chatty videos. Yeah, so if you're watching replay, you can obviously fast forward and miss all the chit-chatting. Night of Navy? Night of Navy dress, maybe? Haven't done a night. Oh, forgot the arm. Let's do the arm. Okay, so kind of do that. I did do that, didn't I? Yep. Okay, and then, right, I'm just going to kind of brush it off. And I'm going to do the frilly bit. Maybe I'll leave that white. Okay. Ooh. I think someone's here. Okay, so hopefully... Oh, you know what? I'm going to just getting a bit into detail. Give it like a yellow... just because I can. Okay. And it's pretty forgiving. So, you know, I'm pretty bad at colouring, really. But because... I know that it looks really cool once I put the water on. It doesn't really matter what my brush stroke was like, or my colouring stroke was like, because the watercolour kind of smoosh it and smooth it and make it look great. So it's Night of Navy, obviously, but it's very light. So if you are using color blends and stamping blends, it will be darker, and stamping white marker, it will look darker. So, but this is kind of still nice and light. How's that? And so, okay, right there. Okay, someone's at the door. Hopefully my other children will go get it. What color is this? Maybe a bit of calypso for the ears. Just very lightly. Just the ears. I'm leaving the tail kind of fairly white, a white tail. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Okay, putting that one in there, just put those away. Alright, so now I've got this finished little cute bunny, and I'm going to change this a little bit, right? So instead of going straight up and down, oh, yes, you do need to get these pencils, Michelle. They are so cool. Alright, so I am actually going to swap these around and put it like this, I think, just because I wanted to show you how, you know, you don't always have to follow the design. You can kind of make it a little bit different, and I'm going to stick with happy birthday because we can always do with happy birthday cards, and these are such cute cards. You like it too, won't you, as an adult? Does it? I don't know. Would you only give this to a child? Actually, you know what? I just suddenly remembered. Yeah, I wanted it. Right, do it on the other side. I want to give it a bit more room here. Okay, so that's happy birthday. So that was the pebble path again. So the one ink stamp, one color ink for both the bunny and the words. Cutting it, and I'm making everything straight. Yeah, usually sometimes I like to angle things, but this time I think we just want to keep everything straight-ish. And I want to cut it smaller. Yeah. Shall I use this so I can actually cut straight? Yeah, could risk using my scissors, but hey, then I might not get a straight cut. Yeah, there we go. That looks cool. Put that away. And then, so yeah, I mean, there's this one time I wouldn't want to use a big circle here because I want it to show a lot of the squares. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't cover up all the squares. And move that along here so that we still fit in there. And something like that, maybe up higher. Yeah, maybe up higher. Do you think? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. Right, so I am going to raise this one up. So, woo. 1, 2, 3. Take that. Go. What am I doing? Yeah, I think I was going to do it here. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was trying to read. I think I misunderstood you before, Michelle. I thought you said you need to buy it, but you meant that you need to bring them out to play with it. That is right, you do. Okay, we're cool with that. Yep. So, gonna go glue this down right on here like that. And then that's going to go up here like that. I should probably have, yeah, I forgot to do that part. Yikes, they're now sticking to me. What is it doing? Oh my word. Here we go. There we go. That's good. And then I want this to be propped up. Propped up here? Yeah, propped up there, so that means I probably need like 2 layers up here. Because there are 2 layers. So I've got 2 layers of dimensionals for the top one. And 1 for the bottom one. Like so. And there. That is, wait, let me put that here. Then I need to put my gems, which is the textured dots for this one. Let's see. So we've got 2 sizes here. Ooh, where shall I put you? I don't know. Okay, just playing. Right. Ah, whoops, nearly stabbed myself with that. Okay, so card number 1 is done. How do we do? How we go? Do you like them? So cool. So we've got happy birthday, and just showing you how I've just spun this around. Okay, but yeah, I love this. This is so cute. Whose birthday is coming? Gotta give these to people. All right, card number 2. Okay, so sample is this. All right, so this one we're kind of really using the all the items that are in the suite. We've got the corrugated embossing folder isn't part of the suite. That is an online exclusive product, so you can get that as well. And that I think that will just add such a lovely element to a lot of your cards. It's just subtle and yeah, it's just easy to use. And then we have the ribbon is part of the suite, and we have the dots, which is part of the suite. And then we've got the paper. This is die cut from the paper, and the DSP, sorry, Storybook Moments DSP. And then we have the dies here as well, the die cut. So now I did do something a little bit different for the kit. I'm giving you a bigger piece of blue circle and a bigger piece of that corrugated, because I think we'll turn this around so that it's a landscape card. So I'm going to do it simply like so. So very simply, that's one here. I've left it plain, but of course when you have it you can fancy it up, you know, you can do lots of different things. Probably the easiest would be embossing it, but I quite like the look of plain. Alright, so I'm just going to layer this, so that's just a matte layer, just so that just I like that look. Just have a extra layer. Okay, so that's cool. It's nice and simple. And then that was going to go on like that, and that's going to go on like that. So we're going to have something like that, okay? Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit more of an angle. Glue, right? So my extra ones. You can have it that angle, but I'm going to do it that angle. I mean, you know, the corrugated lines going horizontally or vertically. That's what I mean by angle, sorry. Okay, and then that, I'm going to raise it. What did I do? Here we go. It's bigger, so we can use the bigger one. Just using what we have here. 1, 2. Yeah. Just tidying up the space. All right, so we're going to have that right about here. All right, and then I've given you a couple of choices, whether you want the brown or the, I don't know, what do you think? I quite like that, because then it shows up more, but I also quite like the brown for a little bit more subtlety, kind of like a little bit more of a treasure hunt type thing, you know. I don't know. What do you think? I think I'll do the brown. Yeah, I'll do the brown. Decisions. One way to stop that is not give you any choice, eh? Okay. May have to move it a bit. Don't know. Right, and then we've got a die cut. So we've got little kind of like sheep Miss Bo Peep type thing. And a piece of ribbon, which we're just going to fold in half on an angle like so. And I'm going to just do it like that. And then that can go on top of it. I feel like that probably now needs to move along here a little bit so I can actually see the design more. So yeah, so you know, just move things around a bit. Okay. And the best way to attach that would probably be the double-sided tape. Oh, that's right. I wanted to show you, and then show off like what my boys have been making. Wood turning. My younger boys have been doing wood turning for last year and doing it this year as well. And so they've been turning out bowls and stuff like that. So I have cut out all these, I have pushed out all the die cuts from the designer series paper. And so I've just put them there. It's so handy to have these little bowls. So you can see all the different designs, right? So when you get the kit, I don't know what you're getting. You could be getting any one of these, or any two actually, because you'll be getting two. And if you get the smaller ones, then I will be giving you the smaller blue, because it kind of maybe looks a bit lost in there. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, so that's that. And then this one here is more the wheelbarrows, the flowers, the leaves, the gate. So yeah, so we've got that. Oh, one more. Show off time. Show off. Little container with a lid. Cute, eh? And these are some of the other characters that I've coloured. So anyway, there you go. Thought I'll just do a bit of show and tell for what the boys have done. So they're really enjoying wood turning. So we need more. We've got a really cool teacher too. He's so holistic, you know. He doesn't just want to pass on his knowledge in wood turning. He actually wants to teach them how to be good young men. It's very sweet, Glenn is. All right. Okay. Now we're going to put that there. Does that one feel like it's a little bit high up? maybe if I push it down a bit. No, it was perfect where it was before. All right, here we go. Stop fussing. That's me. Right, then we go. And then here, I'm using the same happy birthday. I'm keeping life nice and easy. Oh, that, by the way, is, the stamp set is from Simply Said. I love the font here. Let's celebrate, thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you. So they're all very useful and very generic, but I love the whole type look. And just a straight orientation, just kind of straight up and down. Yeah, so I like that. So I'm gonna keep that one. Might keep this one happy birthday instead of cutting it. Right, bring this out again. Looks about right. Cut that off. Love our trimmer. Okay, what will we do with our trimmer? Okay. So then, would I just put it like that? Huh. Now I have a decision. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Kind of feel like I need to be on an angle as well. Or do I have it straight? What are we going to do? Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. It depends on what image you have, eh? Really does. Really does. Okay. And we're done. We're done. We're pretty much done. Just need to put the embellishment on. Okay. Sweet. Which is here. So we've got 3 here. 1, 2. Whoa, can't get that one out. The 3rd one. Here we go. 3. Okay, I'm happy with it. Let's not overthink things. Just get it done. Here we go. Oh, we do have an inside piece. So, did you hear that? That was a bit loud. Oh, okay. That's right. I'm just going to use another stamp. Just keep it nice and simple. Okay. Let's grab it. Okay. And I am done. What do you guys think? So that is 2 more cards that I thought I just need to show you guys, right? Just especially the quilted one. I love that one. I love this one too. Don't get me wrong. So there's card number 2. You can't really see this, but you can see it when you're in person. But yeah, so maybe the other one would be a better choice. All right, so there we go. So that's that. Card number 2 and card number 1 is that. So what do you guys think? You guys like it? I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy putting the kits together if you're getting those kits. Thank you for joining me. So these are the projects from the Storybook Moments Collection Suite. And I will not be here next Wednesday at this time, because at this time I won't be home. I know that for now. So hopefully might have a video out Thursday or Friday, not sure, but definitely won't be here next Wednesday. So but I will see you guys the following Wednesday. So that's Lunchtime Crafting at 1:30 New Zealand time. Have a really blessed week and weekend ahead, and I will catch you guys in 2 weeks time. But yeah, I hope to actually, do a pre-recorded video next week. All right, thank you for joining me, and have a great day. See you around. Bye.